Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Cindy, and we're about to dive into an angel reading, and that's something I do every Monday here. If you like this style of reading, first of all, I want you to say hi to me in the comments below and let me know if you are new here. And also, as always, I want to know who I'm reading for. So if this resonates for you, please comment and let me know. And if you want to share your story and how it resonates, I always love to read your comments. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your kind words. You guys have been blessing my socks off lately. My community is so amazing. So welcome to my community. Welcome to all my new subscribers. If you like this style of reading, there is a playlist. They're all timeless. So feel free to browse through that playlist. You can literally just scroll through and close your eyes and click on one. And don't worry, you'll pick the right one. And no matter when it was posted, if it resonates for you, if it sounds like your story, if it speaks to your soul, it's definitely a message for you. So feel free to check that out. There's a whole bunch of angel readings in that playlist here on my YouTube. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what wants to come through for you at this time. And remember, whenever you're seeing this reading, if it resonates for you, it doesn't matter when it was posted. It's timeless, okay? So let's see what comes through in your strength position. In your strength position is, the word no. I love it. Listen deeply is on the bottom of the deck here. And self-acceptance. I love this. And honesty and communication. All right. It feels like you are setting some boundaries. And it feels like this is something that your soul has been telling you. And it's part of you really loving and accepting yourself. It's part of you prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your energy, your boundaries, protecting your energy, really listening to your soul that tells you that something is not for you, that where you're pouring your energy to, or this could be some past energy where you've poured your energy into something that didn't reciprocate. This can be a person, a place, or a thing. This can be a job, whatever this is, and what's coming through for you in your intuition right now. This is, that's what this is speaking of. And for you to choose you needed to learn how to love and accept yourself on a new level. And it's telling me, your angels are telling me in your superpower position at this time, it's like you are listening to your heart. You are loving yourself. You are choosing yourself, and you are no longer pouring energy into what does not pour into you. You're saying no. You're putting in, you're setting some clear boundaries, and you're putting some space between you and maybe a person, a place, or a thing. As a collective reading, I mean, it's going to land differently for different people, you know, but you're putting space between you and vampires, energy suckers, energy vampires, people who just show up when they need something, you know, who don't actually reciprocate in the right way that feeds your soul, you know. And it feels like this week, or here in the last few days leading up to this reading, it feels like your honesty and your communication, it feels like you're having honest heart-to-heart, first of all, with yourself, conversations with yourself, because you're listening deeply to your soul or your heart that is telling you, look, this is not aligned anymore. Stop giving this energy. It doesn't feel good. So you're being honest in your communication with yourself, and you're saying no more. But you may also be telling someone else. You may also be telling someone else in an honest way, hey, you know, this doesn't work for me anymore. So I've got to say no. However this is coming through for you, it's in your strength position. So go you. You are in your power. You're listening to your truth. You're finding your voice. And this is what your angels are calling a superpower for you. So keep doing this. Keep doing whatever you're doing with your boundaries and your words and speaking your truth to yourself or anyone else. I feel like you're really stepping into your power. This is a big week for you. Let's see what your heart wants to say next or add to this message. Whoa. Okay, let me pause you for a sec. So what flew on the floor was the compassion card, and I get the same energy on this compassion card that I get with the self-acceptance card. All of the green energy and the lotus is very heart chakra energy for me, and the lotus is like you're open to receiving reciprocal energy, consistent energy, reciprocal love, because you have listened to your heart and you've healed something with this heart chakra energy that I'm getting here. It's like you've healed something in your heart, you know, some wounding, or you know, you've taken your power back. It's like you're learning how to love and accept yourself and not look outside of yourself for that love and acceptance anymore. You're learning how to prioritize yourself, protecting your energy, and have compassion on yourself. Perhaps in the past you were somebody who had more compassion for everyone else than you did for yourself, you know? Maybe you pedestalized a person or love or anything, a person, place, or thing. I also have the earth and ground card here, and it feels like this energy is like your heart is saying you're so grounded now. You're grounded in your own self-acceptance. You're grounded in loving you and prioritizing you and that self-love and your wellness. You're prioritizing what matters to you, and it's grounding you into this very beautiful, powerful place to be able to receive what it is that you've been asking for. I always see the alignment here in this Trust the Universe card, and I feel like this is part of the change that's taking place for you. It's not only you being in your power, but it's also you learning to trust the universe and the plan for you. And now, because you're prioritizing yourself, you're in alignment with that plan. So let's see what else wants to come through for you. One more. Earth and ground. Wait, ease and grace. Earth and ground already came out. I get the same energies on these two cards. And that's interesting that they both came out for you. One more. Ease and grace. I feel like, the sacred plan. Yes. The ease and grace, you know, life is supposed to flow. And it's okay for you to want it to be easier, because my God, it's not been easy, right? But you learning how to prioritize yourself, you learning how to pull back your energy and say no to anything that doesn't reciprocate, you know, it's all about that reciprocation and giving energy to what gives to you and what feeds your soul. It creates this flow, okay? And it makes things easier. And it makes things feel calm and more peaceful. When something comes in that brings chaos and brings discomfort and brings confusion, that's not for you. What's for you brings flow and ease and grace and movement. We also have take charge and take action. And the sacred plan. You're in alignment with the sacred plan by prioritizing yourself and being in that flow, because you've changed your energy. You're in your power by saying no to what doesn't feel good. You're in your power by speaking your truth and finding your voice and not shrinking back and putting someone else on a pedestal. You're in your power. You're choosing flow. You're choosing abundance. You're choosing to flow with the plan. And that brings a big change, you guys. That brings a big change. That brings movement. But it's also you're taking charge. You are in your power. You are going to see, this always talks to me about the Ace of Wands. Something new, brand new beginning, fire energy, power energy, new beginnings, doors opening for you, opportunities coming in, things looking different because you're different. I love you guys. Let me know who this reading was for and how it resonates for you. I always want to know. Comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you for being here.